Right, hello. Now, before we get into today's video, I just want to make a quick public announcement. On this channel, we have just reached 2,000 subscribers.
7 subscribers. I'm really proud of myself.
So if you want to be a part of these high-budget, spectacular public announcements, then make sure to click that subscribe button underneath the video, and who knows, if all goes well, I'll do these public announcements every 1,000 subscribers until we reach, I don't know, 4 trillion. Now, regardless of if you're a long-time subscriber of the channel or you've just discovered me through this video, boy, have you chosen a good video to watch, because this is the start of the very first series that has ever been done on this channel. Now, in fact, the very first series ever on YouTube. That's right, this is the first ever series that has ever been done on this platform. That's right, the very first series of videos ever posted to YouTube. Guess you're a part of history, really. I can hear you all asking now, what's the brand new series about? Well, like I've mentioned in the odd previous video, a channel on YouTube that I hold very highly for its wealth of content is the one and only YouTube channel, TLC.
TLC, the Learning Channel.
That's right, the Learning Channel, and boy do I learn a lot from this channel. So if you're unaware what TLC is, it's basically if you took all the weirdos and freaks in the world, shoved them in front of a camera, filmed them, made a TV show out of it, and then uploaded clips of those TV shows onto YouTube. Now, I am quite embarrassed to admit, it did take me a while to realise that TLC was actually a TV channel, which makes more sense when you realise that the word channel is literally in the name. I mean, just the sheer amount of weirdness on the TLC YouTube channel is what prompted me to start this brand new series. So I thought in each episode, we could take a look at the TLC YouTube channel and chip off a small bit of weirdness that we can all slowly consume together as we work our way through their content. And with all of that said, strap in, because you're watching the first episode of TLC Cringe.
You're watching the Learning Channel.
That really is quality TV. TLC has a number of different series that all run on the channel. And boy, are these series brilliant. I mean, every single one offers something different. I mean, we have such shows as 90 Day Fiancé, My £600 Life, and not forgetting the hit show, My Strange Addiction. But in today's video, we're taking a look at yet another TLC series that has the fascinating title, Sex Sent Me to the ER. I mean, boy, who doesn't love a good series about sex, eh? I mean, sex is just so epic, innit? Really. I mean, especially when it sends you to the ER. Now, before we get into the actual content, let me give you a bit of a context on what this series is actually about. So basically, it's couples that sit in front of a camera and tell the audience sex stories that sent them to the ER. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, why have you just said that? I mean, that is extremely obvious. We can literally tell that just from the title of the show. Well, you see, it's not that simple, because the reason I wanted to include this series in this video is that there is a twist. Now, you see, as the real couple that actually experienced the story tell the audience what went on, they have actors recreating the story. And when I say recreating, I don't mean the odd well-done, subtle recreation here and there. I mean they literally act out the entire story, step by step, all the way through the episode. And let's just say the acting is, well, it's interesting, to say the least. So with you all up to date and educated on how the series works, let me show you this episode that I found in the series that has the captivating title, Woman Goes to the ER with a remote control vibrator in her pants. I mean, what more could you want? That is quality TV. So while you sit there and swiftly get over the horror of that title, let's get straight into the episode, shall we, and see what it has to offer.
I met Ashley at a restaurant that we work at. She's adorable and very loving. It's been about, what, 6 months?
Yeah.
We've been dating.
Hey! All right.
My favorite.
I was like hanging out with some of my friends and they were just asking me about him. And, you know, obviously things are really good.
He's really, really great, guys. He's so cute.
And he's so hot.
One of my friends suggested something that she had tried.
Last week, I got this toy for us to play with.
Oh, a toy. I mean, that's not that weird. I mean, maybe this woman's quite normal. I mean, I talk with my friends about toys all the time. I mean, what toy are we talking about? PS4 maybe? Or maybe even a Nintendo Switch?
It's this little device that you put into your underwear.
Oh my gosh, really?
Ah, well, I do not do that with my Nintendo Switch. You know, just a group of friends chilling out, hanging around, talking about sex toys and underwear. I mean, it's normal, isn't it? We all do it.
Yeah.
And it has this button, and you push the button and it acts like a vibrator.
Jesus Christ, Dan. I mean, I don't know how old this series is, but he is using some prehistoric tech right there. I mean, no Fortnite back then, eh, Dan? Simpler times. Now, just quickly coming in as I'm editing this video. Throughout the whole of this video, I call him Dan, and his name is Dennis. So, just imagine that his name is Dan. Sorry, Dennis.
And I already have it planted in my underwear, so I'm ready to go. And kind of just handed him a remote and was like, here you go.
What's this?
It's for me to know and you to find out.
Straight off the bat, you already know that this is fake, because there is absolutely nothing that she could have said to him that would make him stop playing his game. I mean, you know what all the gamers say. When you got a game, you got a game.
This guy stinks!
No, I am keeping it in. I'm keeping it in.
Whoa, wait, is that buzzing coming from...
Take control and find out.
So, with Ashley acquiring a brand new sex toy off her friend and introducing it to Dan, where's the first place you think they go?
The supermarket was just our first stop on our list of things to do that day.
I mean, you all know how it is, you know, just go to Tesco to do your weekly shop with a remote control vibrator.
So why not give it a shot there?
I mean, there is already so much wrong with just this tiny segment of the episode. I love how they went to the shop with the idea in their head that they're going to subtly use a sex toy without anybody realising, and they're going to be the only two that are aware that it's going on. But meanwhile, Dan is stood in the middle of the aisles, pointing the remote round the corner like he's casting some sort of Harry Potter spell. And another thing is I don't go shopping with my girlfriend very often, just for the main reason that she doesn't exist. So I mean, I'm no expert when it comes to couple shopping activities, but is it really normal for two people to go to the shop together and then both use separate baskets? And I mean, don't even get me started on Dan's fashion sense. I mean, it really does take a certain type of man to wear yellow trousers in public. I mean, there's Dan stood in the middle of the aisles, looking like Winnie the Pooh.
And I'm looking around where is he? Because he was nowhere in sight at this point.
I was peering and sneaking around the corners so that when I did press it, I could see your reaction.
Now, I don't exactly know what Dan's definition of sneaking is, but like we've already established, that wasn't sneaking. I mean, everybody's looking at you, Dan, with your Jimmy Fallon looking ass. And I mean, they're all actors, so. And I mean, don't even get me started on Ashley. I mean, she's no better. She stood in the middle of the aisles, spazzing out with a jar of Dolmio in her hands.
Well, why not give it a shot there?
I mean, who knows? Maybe these people aren't actors, and they're just filming all of this in the middle of a real shop. I mean, I hope they aren't. I mean, I don't live in America, but with the stories I've heard about Walmart, I mean, maybe this is a regular occurrence.
When I did do it, she would drop everything or stumble or something.
Wow!
Excuse me?
What the hell was that? That definitely wins the award for most unnatural laugh I've ever seen.
Excuse me?
Ha ha ha, excuse me. I mean, I've cut the guy some slack. It's probably his first acting job, you know? I mean, he's just come out of drama school, looking to get some roles and really hit the big time. You know, he's sat there, his agent gives him a call. Simon, I've found you a role. Oh, what is it? James Bond? Fast and Furious? Well, no, it's Sex Sent Me to the ER. Oh, yeah, all right, what have I got to do? Don't worry, it's completely fine. You've just got to deliver one line and then you can go home. I mean, the director probably came up to me on the day of filming and went, all you've got to do is just give us a really natural laugh, just a normal laugh, really natural, nothing weird about it, and then just say, excuse me. Have you got that? Yeah, I've got it. Don't you worry, I've got it. Here we go. Right, action.
Excuse me?
Oh my God.
So I have a bag in one hand and my apple in another, and I'm just checking it out, and all of a sudden I start buzzing again. I'm okay, this is feeling really good. I'm staring obviously way too long at this one apple. I'm wow, this is getting really intense.
Yeah, you are seeing it, right? I mean, when you think the show can't get any weirder, it does. So there was Ashley looking at an apple, and she fell and hit her head, and now they're going to the ER. Boy, I love this TV show.
Whoa, was that good? Hey, Ashley, hey, are you okay?
It really hurt.
Oh, baby, you got a huge lump on your head.
His idea was to take me to the emergency room.
Come on, we gotta go. We gotta get you to the hospital.
So here Dan and Ashley are, swiftly heading to the ER because of a Granny Smith apple. And I mean, the show's called Sex Sent to the ER, and they haven't exactly had sex yet, but you never know, there's still time. With this show, I mean, anything can happen. So let's see how they get on at the hospital, shall we?
When we got to the ER, didn't really go into much detail.
Or how she fell. Like, none of
Yeah.
that was described.
No, not at all.
Hey, how hard did you hit your head?
She hit it really hard. I'm worried about her.
All right. We'll get a nurse to take you to the ER bay.
Thanks.
I still had the thing in my pants. I like totally forgot it was still in there.
Babe. Oh, babe, the button is stuck.
Oh, I forgot I even still had this on.
Oh no! The remote's broke and the button's stuck. Pfft, how unlucky is that?
Now I'm completely exposed, like totally traumatized.
It's a buzzing sound.
Gosh, it was just super, super embarrassing.
Miss, is there something else about your condition we should know about?
Actually,
Would someone please let me know what's going on here?
I didn't just slip and hit my head in the supermarket. We have a remote control vibrator, and it is in my pants still, and it was really intense, so like...
Now, I mean, the weirdest thing in this situation right now is why is Dan trying to hand the doctor the remote? Go on, doctor, here you go, have a go, have a go. You know you want to, have a go. Weirdos.
We see a lot of patients that come to the ER because sex brought them there. There's, always the case of the sex toy gone awry. I have a feeling that a lot of those, they don't tell us the true story. They just say they fell or something, but it really happened from sex.
I mean, what is this woman talking about? How many times can she say the word sex?
Sex brought them there. Sex.
I mean, what sort of medical professional is she? So we often have a lot of visitors in that have sex, and a lot of our patients have sex, and so a lot of the patients are here because sex brought them here, and sex.
Great, so there's no permanent damage.
No, none at all. You dodged a bullet. However, I would suggest that you keep the fun and games at home and not in a public place.
Yep.
Okay, carry on, kids.
Ugh. Why did he say it like that?
Carry on, kids.
Carry on, kids.
Carry on, kids.
Is everybody in this town just absolutely out of their mind?
We really don't need batteries to have a good time.
Well, there you go. That's all I have to offer for this video. A story of a man dressed as Winnie the Pooh smashing his girlfriend's head into an apple stand and then going to the ER. So, I mean, that's just a small dose of what TLC has to offer. But trust me, we will explore a lot deeper into the channel in later episodes. So if you enjoyed the video at any point, give it a like. Click the subscribe button if you want to be alerted of future episodes or new videos. Join the Discord in the link in the description. And I'll see you all later. Goodbye.